Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
Two of the biggest summer blockbusters have defied recent trends of overtly political, woke movies and have some convinced that Hollywood has gotten the message. Twisters created a storm of business at the box office over the weekend, churning up an estimated $80.5 million for its debut, exceeding expectations and garnering the highest box office opening for a live-action film this summer so far. Meanwhile, Inside Out 2 remained a massive hit for Pixar, finishing third and having earned nearly $600 million in the U.S. With international ticket sales, Inside Out 2 has collected a global total of more than $1.4 billion and Twisters has a global take of $574.4 million, far exceeding the movie's $155 million budget. One critic believes that this is a sign audiences are ready to tell Hollywood no more to moralizing message movies. Kyle Smith of the Wall Street Journal said that in recent years major studios seem to be listening only to the leftward half of the country. He cited movies like Frozen 2, Lightyear and Disney flop's Strange World as woke propaganda disguised as a kids' movie. Twisters, meanwhile, manages to be a movie about natural disasters without attempting to lecture audiences about left-wing climate change alarmism. I just wanted to make sure that with the movie, we don't ever feel like it is putting forward any message, director Lee Isaac Chung told CNN before the film was released. I just don't feel like films are meant to be message-oriented, added the Academy Award nominee. Chung claims that the film does show how the reality of much more we see catastrophic weather these days, but that it's not his job to tell the audience what to think. I wanted to make sure that we are never creating a feeling that we're preaching a message, because that's certainly not what I think cinema should be about, he said. I think it should be a reflection of the world. Smith also believes that Disney's Pixar, recently accused of heavily catering to the woke mob, has taken a turn back toward the conventional with Inside Out 2. The movie is funny, clever and sometimes piercing in its analysis of what bedevils teen girls, but it doesn't join in the culture wars, he adds. Following a summer where two of the biggest hits Barbie and Oppenheimer had clear political messages, Smith believes films are starting to settle down. Hollywood is relearning an old lesson. Viewers don't like being told to eat their spinach when they're reaching for their popcorn, he wrote. Of the top 10 grossing films in the United States this year, a list that features both Inside Out 2 and Twisters, only Dune Part 2 has any explicit political themes. Many are either sequels, Bad Boys for Life, Despicable Me 4, or twists on existing franchise characters Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Late last year, Disney warned its investors that the company's products and political views may not align with what viewers want and risk harming its bottom line. The House of Mouse has struggled of late to successfully pitch its costly films to audiences, losing a reported $1 billion on its last 4 high-profile releases. Most recently, the House of Mouse delayed the release of its $330 million Snow White reboot by a year after star Rachel Zegler sparked fury with a woke rant against the 1937 original and vowed that the remake would be more progressive. The company's SEC filing, which is submitted so that investors, analysts, and regulators have a clear idea of how the company is performing, said Disney's success depends on our ability to consistently create compelling content. When creators do not achieve sufficient consumer acceptance, profits fall, the report warned. Disney has been embroiled in several political controversies in recent years that have illustrated to some parents and consumers that the brand's values may no longer align with their own. Notably, the company took a strong position against Florida Governor Ron DeSantis' Parents Don't Say Gay bill, actually called the Parents' Bill of Rights, that bans sexual and gender curricula for public elementary school students. The company has since continued releasing agenda-driven content. CEO Bob Iger assured investors in September that he will strive to quiet the noise around the company's involvement in cultural issues because it has shown to be